Hi Simone, Dr. Borlotti here. The software that I use to do these little audio tutorials only gives me 15 minutes to record, so pardon me if I talk rather quickly in this. First of all, I'm going to show you your lit review on the mistake that you made. The thing was worth 100 points and you got 95 points total. A note over here, the student heading is not bolded and my name appears there. Also notice that the page headers appear starting on page 2 with your last name. Okay, if this is a book, it's italicized. And when you're doing a website, you'll always have to put this word here, and you'll always have to include your retrieval date. Those things you'll always have. You might not always have an author, you may not always have an article title, but you'll always have a website, you'll always have the word web, and you'll always have your retrieval date. Your content is fine. The MLA, not so fine. Remember, there's a citation tool. I'm going to go over here and show you where it is. Citation tool is located right here on the first page. It's right here, and we use this to do the skills test in week 1. So this is always going to remain right here on this first page of the course. So make sure you use that because a journal article, which is what this is, was one of the questions on the skills test, and you were missing a bunch of elements in this article. The first thing is when you have more than 3 authors, you use this abbreviation at all, which is Latin for and the rest. So you use this for more than 3 authors. You were missing the name of the journal, and I found it, so I added it. And you're missing all these elements here, which is what that citation tool asks you for. So I followed the link, and I was able to get all this information, and you have to add the word web, and then you add the hyperlink. Like I said, this was part of your skills test. Coming down here, same thing here. This was on the skills test too, just a common, ordinary, just run-of-the-mill website. You are missing, although you had it here, kind of, the name of the website is actually University of California Press. And then since it is a website, you have to make sure you include the hyperlink for your professors. And you have to include the word web. You had your retrieval date, but remember they're always written day, month, year. Okay, I just caught on the mistake. That is not possessive. That's regular plural. Okay, coming over here to this file. What I've done here is created for you an outline file. Notice up here in the blue bar, I've already named it with your name and named it argument essay and today's date. When you do your outline and your essay, do not start a new file. Use this file. This is now your file. So open this thing up and just compose your essay in this file. Don't worry about the due date just yet. I'll give that to you guys later. Do worry about a good title. Notice the outline begins with your original question, and I'm assuming you're on this side, that police officers should be required. So that's what I've got here. In the event that you don't think they should be required, all you need to do is add the word not. Now, I've made up an outline for you. Notice these points in red. We're going to call these your subtopics. Notice they're in form of a yes or no question. Your overall question was a yes or no question. Your subtopic points are also going to be yes or no questions. Now, I have no idea. I've not done any research on this topic at all. I have no idea whether police officers should or should not be required. I haven't even considered this. So I have no idea what you're using, what you want to use for your subtopics. I just put these in here just to show you that something's got to go here. If you want to use these, that's fine. But you can change them to what you want to change them to. Just make sure that they are yes or no questions. Okay? And make sure you keep the color coding. Every A detail will be blue and worded opposition stance. Every B detail is green and will be called rebuttal. This is your opposition. This is you. So let's just say, for instance, I don't think police should wear body cameras. This would be me. This would be you. What you have to do when you write the essay is find out what I have to say about stuff. And you know what you want to say about stuff, but what do I say about stuff? So this is your opposition. This is you. Okay? Once again, these 3 subtopic questions here, I just threw these in here just to get you started. You can change them or use them if you want. Coming down to the essay template. The title also goes on this page. The introduction is used to give me any necessary background information for better understanding of your topic. Any information that I may need to know to understand why this problem exists. The last sentence of the introduction should be your thesis. Let me go ahead and do a better job here. Should be your thesis. Then, start with your first red subtopic, your question. This sentence has got to appear here. The first argument asks, will body cameras add to expenses? Right there. Then what happens next, you go right into your opposition and use this word, opposition. There are plenty of opponents who think, and then tell me what they think. And then in 5 to 6 more sentences, discuss what the opposition says. Remember, you have to have an opposition source. Now, I just threw this source in here. I don't know. I've not read her article, so I don't know what she's talking about. This is just an example, a reminder of how you would cite her, though. This is how you would cite the Cheryl Corley source. Whatever, each paragraph has got to have at least one in-text citation. Once you get done talking about what your opposition says with opposition evidence, use a transition, and then move on to your side. Advocates, or proponents, or supporters. What do many advocates think about this? Once again, continue for 5 or 6 more sentences, and then you are required to have at least one in-text citation. Notice, this is how you would cite that multiple source. Braga, comma, et al., and then you have to have a page number. So what you do is, if you want to go see the page numbers, again, just copy and paste this source into a browser window, and that article is going to come up. Then once you get done spilling your guts over that one, move on to the next subtopic area. Use a transition, second subtopic question. Tell me what the opponents think. Give me an in-text citation. Move on to B with a transition. Tell me it's your side. In-text citation. The transitions go with introduction to B each time. You can use the transitions I've given here for you. The transitions also go with subtopic 2 and subtopic 3. Okay, now as far as this is concerned, in the event that you have more than 4 lines typed, MLA says that you have to have a block quote, and a block quote is simply tabbed over 2 times. Our regular paragraph indent is tabbed over once. A block quote is tabbed over 2 times. Notice I've put your sources in alphabetical order on your works cited page. Minimum, you have to have at least 4 sources. So you've got at least one more source to find, and for sure you're going to have to find at least one opposition source. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions.